Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. EA may have just given us the two biggest W's of footies all in one day. Not only are they letting us go crazy with the unlimited repeatable 84 times 10, but I'm hearing and seeing the rumors that SBC bans and soft bans may have been lifted or entirely removed. We got to talk about that today. We need to discuss this because that is huge for the endgame footies grind. What a day of content it was. What a new pack grind we have. I want to explain the best way to be grinding right now during footies with the new 84 times 10, with exchanges still being out and so many other SBCs that we want to do. We're going to take a look at today's content as well, which might bring us a new player SBC and a new and improved icon player pick to put some fodder into. Let's discuss it, guys. If you're excited for it, drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Now, yesterday's Saturday content started with, in objectives, the final day of the Daily Cup. This is day 7. I have one last chance here. I gotta go 4-0, win these games to get Lothar Matthäus. If we don't, we don't. I've enjoyed this. I know some people have, some people haven't, but at least the play grind has been nice. The last 2 days, I think, are even more sweaty because most people who have finished and got the Doumbia card are like, what's in it for me now to play this cup in these daily games, except for just getting a couple decent packs if you win. So that's a negative to the end of it right now, but hopefully it's just kind of segmented better during FC26 at the very beginning. Like, the competitiveness is cool, but I think there also needs to be some tournaments that aren't as, to the death, it feels, and every game is the World Cup final basically in terms of how people are playing in the game. But that was the content yesterday in objectives, the last day there. We'll see if we get a new league or a new cup today in this game, but let's go to evolutions, where I couldn't find yesterday's Evo for a second, and I forgot that this training camp Evo idea exists in this game. EA has been very inconsistent with these this year, and finally, we have a training camp Evo that doesn't take too much time. This is actually a really solid Evo. It gives you passing up to 99, and it gives you all the passing playstyle that you may need. Pinged, tiki-taka, and whipped. Incisive pass plus first, long ball, dead ball plus as well, and it's only 2 days. You put one part in, you get it the next day. You put another part in, you get it the next day. You have 13 days to unlock it. So that's nice that you have time to decide, or time to maybe use that into a chain. But it's so nice that you don't have to wait 14 days, how the last kind of time-gated Evos were in that section, training camp Evos. It's way less of a wait time. So it's a nice another version, another way. As we just had a 99 passing Evo, you got another chance at putting 99 passing on a card. I have no idea who I'm going to be putting it on right now, but it is there, and that's a nice one. However, all the hype is in the SBC section of this game. Now, before we get into all the craziness with the upgrade packs, let's talk about who we're crafting first. I'm almost done with Rooney, literally from my duplicate storage only, plus a couple of gold cards from the club. And now I'm looking at this Puskás card who we got yesterday and thinking, why do I need to do him if I just did Rooney? I think Rooney, with the 5 playstyle pluses, I know he can play center attacking mid, and you could run Puskás and Rooney in game. But when I look at this card, I'm like, man, I already did Rooney, so like, do I need to do Puskás? Puskás does look good. Don't get me wrong. 99 shooting, 97 dribble, 96 pace. He's got very meta playstyle pluses. Even has tiki-taka base, which is cool. A little bit of chip shot base is nice. Press proven, Travella, the quick step base, and the technical. This card's going to be saucy in game. He's 14 squads, which, again, comparing that to Rooney, you're like, that to me makes Rooney look like a little bit better value even than before. Puskás is going to be insane, though. He's upvoted on Futbin, and with this pack grind, once again, if this is a card you want to use, if you want to try Puskás just because it's Puskás, absolutely go and do it. I've said Puskás way too many times. There's an award named after him for a reason. He's an elite level striker in this game, and of course, he was in real life as well. So go get yourself that SBC done if you want to get it done. 14 squads, easy peasy lemon squeezy with the pack grind. We also have a Dominik Szoboszlai. We're all about the words today. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm excited because I was just playing golf, maybe. That's what it was. And this pack grind is insane. Szoboszlai with the 99 pass, the 98 dribble, 97 shooting. He's cheap, only 3 squads. Wish you had the 5-star weak foot. But if you're a Liverpool fan, you need a center mid or maybe a center attacking mid. Probably the cam spots where you're going to use him. He's missing the tiki-taka. EA, why you leave that one out there? No defending playstyles as well, which maybe suits him, but, as a center mid, positionally, you would have rather had those there. But if you're a Liverpool fan or just want to put some fodder for a Szoboszlai that What was the last card he had? He had that road to the final that was in the season pass a while back. It was either Soboslai or Danny Olmo, I think, right? For that one choice at like level 35 or something. I don't really think I use the Soboslai card that much, but this one is there if you want to go get him done. And of course, that is pretty cheap, only 3 squads. Technically, he's 123,000 coins. Now, where we're getting this fodder from is the unlimited 84 times 10 and the 85 times 10. First, the 85 times 10, we can do 7 times per day. There is a very high amount of demand right now for Team of the Weeks and Team of the Seasons because this squad you can do, again, 7 times per day, 86 rated squad with the Team of the Week or Team of the Season, and the 84 times 10 is now unlimited repeatable. Of course, we talked about this, last week or 2 weeks ago, saying that this isn't really necessary because we already have the unlimited repeatable 84 times 10, which is true to an extent, but now that we have both, it's great to have options. Since you have the 8410 SBC and you have the 89 exchange, which gives you the 84 times 10 inside of it, we now have a fantastic place to put all of these random cards like the 80s, 81s, 82s, 83s, 84s. You have way more of a use for them than you did before. I'm kind of getting these done, by the way, right now by just going into my club and using the old Team of the Seasons that I had stocked up on during that promo. And especially if you pack Team of the Seasons right now from the cards that are in packs in Best of Batch 3, that's one way you don't have to go and do the odd Team of the Week SBC here or there. But with this unlimited 84 times 10, I want to kind of break it down into how it works. I've been opening some packs. I just opened 100 player picks off the video because I wanted to get into some of the packs, and I had so many built up from the club. I didn't get anything super crazy, a couple of footies cards, like the fodder ones, a Dest, and Angelina, that was about it. But this is what I want to break down with the new 84 times 10 and the 89 exchanges. These two work together. You're going to be opening 84 times 10s the whole time. There's only one problem with this grind, but let's explain it first. It looks a little bit different, at least in my opinion now, because you want to put some specific fodder in some specific places. First of all, you open the 89 exchange, you get what you get inside of it. You're still going to put all of, Teate 97, nice to meet you. You'd still put all of the 89 plus cards that you get from exchanges. Wow, and 297 Team of the Seasons as well. All 89 rated cards, all 89 rateds go back into the exchange packs. You're going to keep building these exchanges because this is what fills up your club, stocks your club with a whole bunch of players, 84 rated and above, even some of the lower rated ones. Those are very essential still to the grind. 89s and above, continue to put those in here. Now, 87s and 88s that you get, we still love those campaign picks, right? So put those in that SBC. Before, I was putting all sorts of crazy ratings, even above 89 and 90 into those campaign picks. Not really anymore. I think I'm just going to stick to putting in the 87s and the 88s because we're going to have so many more of those to go around with this pack grind. So once again, 89 pluses into the exchange, 87 to 88s, campaign picks, and then 86s down to 82s. These are very important. They have so much more value than they did before. You're going to need to use those, especially 82 to 84s, in the Team of the Week packs because with the unlimited 84 times 10, once you get a bunch of 82s, 3s, and 4s in your club, maybe some 85s and 86s as well, you're going to need those to build the regular 84 times 10 unlimited repeatable SBC, and you need a Team of the Week or a Team of the Season every single time. So that's why the exchange is still so important. Because you're going to be getting a lot of those 84s and you're going to want to send those to the club. I think that's one of the changes with the pack grind that I'm going to be doing a lot more now. 84s and even 83s, they have value. So when I open an 84 times 10 pack like this, usually what I was doing was quick selling everything 84 rated and below. Now what I think I'm going to do is keep all of that. Even with 84s in my dupe storage, I'm okay with that because I'm going to be using those 84s a whole lot more often into the 84 times 10 and into the Team of the Week packs. Again, you do not need to buy Team of the Weeks or Team of the Seasons off the market. Team of the Week cards, if you invested in them, are going up like crazy. They are like 20,000 coins right now into the sell. W, again, if you invested, because you're going to be making a whole lot of coins. So that's great. But at the same time, just realize you don't necessarily need to do that. Use the Team of the Season that you pack. Like I just got a dupe Joao Neves there. I will absolutely be rinsing him back into either a 85 times 10 or an 84 times 10. Or, of course, use Team of the Weeks that you can get from the SBC. Now, everything below 82. Some of you guys are like, Nate, should I do Wow, Gerd Muller, we're having some footies luck today, man. No Hyunmin Son yet. If that were to happen on a video, that'd be crazy. But that's nice. Him and Teate, those were new footies for me. Now, for the cards below 82, you're like, Nate, I'm still doing 89 exchanges, and I'm still getting those gold commons and those gold rares. I think the 83 plus player picks are okay. I don't think they're fantastic. The best packs right now in the game are the 85 times 10s. And I'm going to get to the one problem with this grind in a second still, as I explain it all. 83 plus picks, I guess, you know, you can build those if you're having a ton of cards in your club and you want to be the most efficient as possible. Those do give you a nice set of special cards. You know, if you open like 30 picks, you'll probably get like 5 to 7 specials. That builds you a couple of exchanges. So you get a couple other walkouts that could build you like one of those campaign player picks. So definitely not too bad there. It's definitely worth doing a few of them, but don't go super crazy on them. Now, the problem with this grind is the weight. Like, the 85 times 10s are by far the best packs that are out right now. I'm going to skip this one even just to kind of keep ripping through it and keep grinding through these. But like, oh, look at that, Cristiano Ronaldo. But look at how many specials I got from that 85 times 10. I just got 7 special cards from one pack. If I open a 84 times 10 right now, I'm not getting near as many specials. If I open an exchange pack right now, it doesn't feel like I'm getting that many specials. We kind of talked about it in the YouTube video yesterday. It does feel like some of the grind right now has been, you know, hurt by the pack weight. Even with all 234 cards that are in packs, it doesn't feel like the weight is very good. However, it is good enough to still 100% repeatedly infinite grind all of these packs here. So it's still good enough to infinite grind, but still annoying enough that you notice it. You see too many all gold exchanges, you see too many all gold 84 times 10s, and that is very annoying 100%. I do agree. Now, with the SBC bans, this was a conversation that started early yesterday. As I was checking Twitter, I saw a couple people tweeting about this, and I bookmarked the tweets and I started reading the comments below because I was like, hold on a second, these guys are saying this is not something you go out and say, like, oh my goodness, are EA removing SBC bans? Because this has been one of the biggest problems so far during the footies promo. Every single week of footies, right? We've been grinding, we've been crafting, and we have issues because it limits us each day. The game does, it seems, at like 300 SBCs per day per platform. Then the web app, you know, the console, you can do about 300, right? And then after that, you're kind of like cooked. You get a soft ban, you get an SBC ban, and then you're done for, right? Well, this started happening yesterday. People were questioning this. Like, are people actually being able to do more than the number of SBCs that EA has originally allowed us to do in one day? You have a lot of people down here saying, I did 170 83 plus player picks all in one go and didn't get a soft ban on the web app. It's just strange. Usually I have to switch gens halfway through to make that amount. And then some other people are talking about this, and this is a really, really good reply right here. This guy, Moon Knight, says, I was at 679 picks. He's done 600 picks, an immense amount of exchanges, never switched from console or logged off, building your 89 stash. Let's go. So he went from 679. He's now up to 1,300 player picks. Obviously, he's using some sort of extension tool, and that's another conversation in itself. But a lot of people who are probably running into SBC bans are using those sorts of tools. And I will say, that's a fat W if EA has lifted those restrictions. I don't care how you're getting to the SBC ban. I really don't care if you're using the tools or extensions or that much. EA doesn't even seem to care, to be honest, like that much. When I asked Jamie TheFutAccountant about that in Vancouver, he had a pretty indifferent response. He definitely knew about it, and he had a pretty good response to why he thinks we're using those, because SBCs have changed, especially this sort of the year compared to what SBCs used to be way back when. I digress, but let me know down in the comments, because this seems to be sort of a unproven situation right now at this time. Did EA actually remove the SBC bans? It doesn't sound like they absolutely removed them. What it sounds like is that something happened where maybe they lifted the ceiling, right? Whatever we knew as the former number of SBCs, like 300 that you could do per day, that seems to be more. It seems to be more than that now. So that's incredible, because I don't think any of us thought that that was going to change. And that was one of the questions that I legit asked Jamie TheFutAccountant face to face in Vancouver. If you guys watched that interview, I said, right now, one of the most frustrating things in this game is the soft bans and the SBC bans. And he was like, yeah, I don't think there's really any plans to fix that or whatever. But like, They did. Like, here we are. Like, there's definitely been a change here. So again, I don't know if it's obvious to say that they have 100% removed the bans, or maybe they just lifted the ceiling, but something has been happening here, and I would like to know your guys' experience down below. If you were somebody who got banned a lot before, are you still? Are you not getting any more bans? Are you able to do way more SBCs now, like it sounds like? I'd love to hear that down below. But that is a W, honestly, because it does seem like a lot of people are saying that is their experience right now, is that they are not getting as banned as quickly. And it sounds like some people are still getting banned. However, like, if EA literally just took our feedback from the last couple of weeks and actually implemented that for this end game, that's great. And that hopefully is going to continue, as it seems like they want to see it continue into FC26 as well. So that was just kind of like the cherry on top of a very exciting day of content yesterday. We haven't even talked about the cards that are in packs now as well, right? We've got this 99 team of the women's Euro winners in packs as well, and their pack weight's basically zero. Actually, if you go in the store and look at the pack weight for these cards, they're only out for 2 days, so, you know, put the hard work in over the weekend if you want to. Even from some of the biggest packs in the store, like the 88 times 11 pack that we have here in the lightning round section, they are at the very, very bottom. It's like 1.1%. 1.1%. Footies, 15%. Those are at 1.1%. That's crazy. For like the 400,000 coin pack, which is probably like, if you're trying to pack a crazy Footies 99 right now, or like for me, trying to pack Hyunmin Son, this is the pack that you would do. In this pack, they're less than 1%, which is crazy. So they are very difficult to pack. They're very rare in the market. So if you get one of these, like, it's pretty insane. Like, kind of equate this pack weight to the Portugal winners team, but maybe even like harder to pack. Like, they're all 99s. They're not going to be very easy to pack, at least for right now. So if you get one, GG's. Also with these cards, they're very rare. I was just taking a look at some of their prices on the market and how many cards they had in the market. Ella Toon was like 610,000 coins. She spiked up. They don't sell that great from what I've noticed, so I don't know if I'm going to personally be trading with them a lot. But like Chloe Kelly is 2 million coins, and now she's 1.9. But there's like less than 20 cards of her on the entire market. Ella Toon has got like 10 to 15 cards. That's it. They're all very, very rare. Again, they're in packs for 2 days, as it said here on the news tab, so you don't have a lot of time to chase them, but right now is probably going to be this weekend the best time to do the pack grind, because of these cards in packs, Footies Team 4 and the Batch 3 with 3 different things in packs. Of course, that's a big motivation to grind right there. Now, some of the market content that I want to just talk about really quickly is prices dropping. Who's surprised? Hyunmin Son was 1.6 yesterday. Now he's almost 1 million coins. Thierry Henry has dropped a lot. Hullet's dropped a lot. Most of the cards, Van der Sar was like 290. Right now he's 200K. A lot of these cards have dropped. Now, as we've mentioned as well, on the flip side, Team of the Weeks are going up. Make sure you list, even like this Immortals Henry that I had packed from an 86 times 11 on Friday. Just list up these cards, even if they're like not selling on the market. You might get lucky and get yours to sell, just like I did right there. Also, informs are starting to sell above 20,000 coins. Guys, I bought all these for 13,000 coins on Thursday. I'm going to start lazy listing my informs once again, as you can see here, a little bit above 20,000 coins, 21 to 22K. They're insta selling at 20. So if you have these, I would start listing them up, because today, tomorrow, Tuesday is going to be prime time to be selling these cards before another drop will happen on Thursday, or on Wednesday night into Thursday, when the Team of the Week SBC refreshes. So 20K is great. 22,000 on some lazies is fantastic as well. So make sure you get those informs listed up if you did invest all day today. Keep relisting that transfer list. That'll be an amazing thing to make some profit on. You can make profit on just grinding the menus right now. Any tradable pack that you get, if you're doing SBCs, like I've got 59 mixed players packs and 60 small prime mixed players packs just sitting here. You can do the skip pack glitch for these with the preview pack, and then just quick sell everything you get in it. You're making 1,000 coins times 120 packs that I have right there. That's 120,000 coins, and probably more than that, with a few maybe special cards that we get lucky with those from. Easy coins right now. You're going to make more coins too if you're doing the player picks, the campaign picks, because one of those packs gives you back 5,000 coins of quick sell value every single time. This is the problem though if you do the pack skip glitch. I just opened an 85 times 10 and it shows me a silver animation, and I have no idea who's in behind here. Yeah, look, I got a Team of the Year and I got a Footies, so that would have been nice to see down the tunnel instead of the silver. But, you know, that's how it goes when you do the skip pack glitch. sometime there. So that's the grind, of course, right now with the menus. It's all about the packs and it's all about the fun. Now, turning into today's content really quickly, we got to discuss a little bit about what's upcoming next, right? Player SBCs, we get them every single day. Javi is probably the biggest name that is still out there. Openda could be a good one as well. Brolin looks at least interesting. Kobe Mainu is out there as well as Good and Cannon. Still awaiting those two cards, I believe, unless I've missed them. We already got the Reece James guy. But yeah, it's Javi, Openda, Mainu, and a couple of others, Brolin again as well in there. Just watch out for probably one of those today. Maybe an evolution today as well on Sunday. There's no actual leaks for one. I don't know if there's any evos that are expiring today either. Let me just take a quick scroll through and check. We have one evo that is expiring on Monday. That is The Sky is the Limit, the silver one. Everything else is still there for at least another day. Could have an evo today, maybe not. Of course, the training camp one yesterday was kind of out of the ordinary and out of nowhere. But the SBC for today, really we're curious about is the icon pick. And I haven't been crafting the icon picks myself just because the other picks, the campaign ones, have been more interesting to me. But, you know, the 87, 88 requirements in here, the 5 squads, nothing changed in this from last week. Will they take out Foot birthdays and just keep it with Immortals, Shapeshifters, or Footies icons? Maybe. Will they make it more times repeatable this week? Maybe. I wouldn't expect a whole lot of change there if I'm being completely honest, because EA didn't change it much last week. Of course, every single week, I guess it changes a little bit because more Footies icons become packable from it as we get a new team and a new release. But I wouldn't expect a whole lot of difference there in that one, although it still should be a decent craft. If you're trying to chase a 99 R9 or a 99, even a 98 Eto from like the 40s icon releases, absolutely give those a shot because you can make some coins from that and make yourself a good pack pull because the packs you get back from that, I do believe, are tradable as well. The last thing from content today to be watching out for would be a new cup. Again, since we've had such an ultra competitive week of the cups, I would be very surprised if we had another competitive focused one. I think this one may be more of a, you know, unlimited games and just get a normal objective done, more like a friendly cup, not as much of a competitive one. We'll just have to see if that's the case. But of course, the number one thing to do in this game right now is the pack grind. I've been ripping packs on Companion. I just can't, man, I don't know what it is. For me, these campaign picks have been absolutely cooked this week. Let's go do one more, though. We could sit here and say, let's do one more for the next 5 hours, honestly, because that's the menu grind, especially without the SBC bans, man. Again, I want to come back to that topic really quickly here. I know that's been one of the number one things that has probably even deterred some of us from getting on and grinding the game and grinding the packs over and over and over is that, you know, man, once I get this number of SBCs done, especially if you're using an extension, you're done for and you're cooked, right? And well, that's not the case, it seems like. So that's a huge deal. That really is. Like the kind of the lid of the grind has been taken off. Unlimited number of packs you can do, unlimited number of 84 times 10s you can do with this grind once again. Like, W, man. Like, that's honestly, I wasn't expecting 2 big W's like that on the very same day. Saturday content hasn't been that super crazy for the past couple of weeks. Like, there's been, you know, a decent player SBC or, of course, the 84 and 85 times 10s refresh every Saturday. So we're interested in seeing what happens there. But like, this is a crazy Saturday for sure. I don't think Sunday today is going to top it, but I'm hoping if I got enough time today that I can log on and grind for a little bit with you guys, because just sitting here and doing this grind while it feels fresh with new players, with the campaign picks being out, with SBCs that do kind of feel worth it too, with the Pushkas and the Rooney campaign picks as well. W grind, man. All right, can we see some orange? Bruno Guimaraes. Telling you, man, the Footies and the Spurs cards are just so much harder to pack from these. Maybe it's because my account's blacklisted after I had so many W pulls last week. I don't know. Let's do one more. I said I could do one more for hours, but we're here for it, right? We're going to call it quits at some point because I don't want to keep the video forever. But one thing I loved about opening those store packs this last Friday as well, when I was doing a bunch of that, was the fact that it stocked me up with a whole bunch of 87s and 88s to go in to put into these. I'm going to throw in a couple of 89s just right now for precisions and accuracies and speed. sake, not precision and accuracy. But I loved that opening those 86 times 11 packs, put a whole bunch of those golds on my transfer list. So now every time I just use the golds from my club, I just go to my transfer list and stock right back up. The 86 times 11s did drop yesterday once again, I think multiple times. They don't sell out as fast, but of course, those are the packs that a lot of people are kind of gambling their coins on right now to try to pack something huge. Pack one of the footies cards, and as the value of the cards that have gotten re-released drops, those packs should become less kind of interesting, but still there's a lot of cards that still do sell for something of value on the market. Tots Messi, Tots Ronaldo, Tots Mbappe, couple versions of Mbappe like the Dream Chaser and the Thunderstruck are both on the market. So you know, that's still there. I haven't been hitting any more of those myself. I guess I can check and see if they're out. I don't think they're out right now as I'm recording this video, but those are still there if you've got some coins and you want to degen that as well. All right, here we go. Last one, the actual last one. Oh, man, it's just the same. I'm going to keep doing these because this is the only place where you can get the road to the final cards. And I'm still chasing my boy Hyunmin Son in some way, shape, or form. I love the footies. The sunset, as we're calling him, right? Because it's the end of his Spurs career. I think we're going to get the here we go for Hyunmin Son today. So I'll be the first one ready to pick up an LAFC Spurs kit or an LAFC Sun kit. But yeah, that's our chase this week. We are absolutely going after him, as I tweeted out yesterday. And that right there, I'll open until my dupe storage is full so I can open one more pack. You see how it goes, right? That's the problem. But it's also the great thing right now. You got something on the calendar that you have to go and do. Oh, I got to go to sleep, right? But I can open a couple more exchangers. The thing that's ticking me off is the silver pack animation. I don't want to reset the game. Not on the video. What's this last pack give me? Jonathan Ta, Van Basten, any more specials? See, okay, that's a good exchange. That's what I'm talking about. If every exchange has, what was that, 5 specials? 6 special cards in it. I know that's probably too much to ask for, but if we can get that on the huge, oh, 7 with a Linda Caicedo at the back, we're cooking then. That's kind of what we're hoping for. I got to go craft again. I got some stuff in my storage. I'm going to build up a bunch of exchangers, all the 85 times 10s, and then we'll look for the 84 times 10 craft. Once again, guys, just to put it very, very plainly, 89 rateds go into the exchange. 88s, if you want to do the picks, can go into the picks. If you want to do more exchanges, put 87s and 88s into exchanges of their own. But 87s and 88s into these picks, and then 82s to 86s are going into the 85-10, 84-10, and the team of the week player pick. Also, of course, the 86 2 of 3 player pick as well. But I think the team of the week player pick needs to be raised up in importance once again. That's going to be super, super, super helpful in doing the grind throughout the rest of this week at least, until batch 3 goes away. 2 weeks. We're going to have this similar grind for basically the next 2 weeks. So that's a video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy, drop thumbs up on it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you're new. I appreciate all the love you guys are showing on the channel, and hopefully you're enjoying this pack grind. Best of luck as you chase 99s, craft all the SBCs, and maybe find this much time for gameplay in there as well. It's been TheFutAccountant, guys. Have a great Sunday. Peace out.